says this is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
What's going on YouTube, Pat back here, and today I'm bringing you an actual Pokemonix on my Wi-Fi battle, not a showdown session, but an actual battle showdown session. I might be able to get one up midweek starting, because I ran into some technical difficulties, but besides, let's get into the battle. It's a battle against 6fthax, aka, as you can see, Leodan. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's got a cool team. He's got the other Gyarados, wow. He's got the other Gastrodon, which I have not seen yet in X and Y. And both run the Victini. I don't know if his is banded or not, but mine sure is, and it packs a huge punch. So as you can see, he's issuing a challenge, and he's going to start off with this Victini. And I'm going to start off with my Torkoal. He can't really touch me. He can U-turn out. There's not a lot he can do. He's just going to decide to U-turn out because he can't do anything to me, and I'm going to just eat that up. I did nothing. But I don't know why I carry the balloon on Torkoal. I don't know why at all. Like, it gets broken first turn every single game. I want to put leftovers or Rocky Helmet or something on it. I don't know, but I don't have enough items. So anyway, I'm just gonna get up them Stealth Rocks as they switch out into the other Gastrodon. He's so cool looking. I gotta use one of those. I'll have like a physically defensive one, and a specially defensive one. Anyways, let's get back to the game. He's gonna go for the Toxic on the switch. I'd gone into the Quagsire because I could wall this thing. We wall each other very well. I had no idea he would go for the Toxic, even though I have the Toxic on mine. So I don't know why he wouldn't. He's just going to go for the Scald now. I'm physically defensive, so I mean, just less than or more than I would hope. And my Earthquake does nothing to that Gastrodon. I don't think I have any attack investment, but that still does nothing. He must be physically defensive. He's got to. He has to with that damage. I'm going to get my leftovers. I'm going to take my Toxic damage. It's a very water and ground fight going on right now. He's gonna go for the Skull. It's gonna do a lot more. I figured I'm just gonna get a Toxic off, just gonna get some residual damage. I missed the Toxic. I even know, what is it, 95 accuracy? Toxic and Will-O-Wisp get missed way too often, and it's bullshit. Probably just because they're used often. I don't know. Anyway, leftovers and Toxic is really just gonna whittle me down. I figured I'll switch out. Maybe I could use them as words that do stuff later, as death fodder later, and I guess he predicts me to switch out, and goes for the Toxic and gets my fucking Floatzel Toxic, but I'm carrying the Lumberry, that's right. I don't really know why. I could be carrying Choice Band or something, because I am, he has Water Veil, so he can't get burned. But anyway, I'm just gonna go for the Crunch, see how much it does. It does absolutely nothing, because this thing is without a doubt physically, defensively crazy bulky, as he just goes for the Toxic. I was really just hoping it would do some damage, so maybe like a 3-hit KO, 2-hit KO, because this thing can't really touch me. I think he's carrying the Ice Beam over the Earthquake, because I haven't seen him use it, but now that the Lumber's gone, I'm gonna go for the Switcheroo, take his leftovers, which is wonderful, as he goes for the Earth Power, which is, it's a good idea. You can run a Calm Nature and just run the Earth Power, instead of like an Ice Beam or an Earthquake or something. I think I run Earthquake on mine, but with like a minus speed nature. I don't know, it's weird. But I figured, hey, Floatzel's kinda screwed. There's really nothing I can do. Nothing I can do to his whole team, to his Quagsire, to his Gastrodon. So I figured let's just hope for a defensive drop or something on the way out, because Floatzel can't do shit to him as long as he has this thing, really. And he still has this thing. So now I figured I'm just gonna go into Drift Blim. He is physically defensive, and he's clearly not carrying the Ice Beam, so I should be able to do something. But he's going to go out to the Magnet Zone, which completely walls me. I need to use Drift Blim more. Drift Blim is so cool, and he's such a, like, go for the Combine on the Switch. I don't know why I didn't predict him to go out into the Magnet Zone, because clearly the Magnet Zone's on the team and walls this thing ridiculously. If only I was carrying, like, Fire Blast or something. I don't know if he even gets it. So I'm going to switch out now, because I can't do shit. Going out to my Victini, my Choice Banded Victini, who could destroy this thing. And a Thunderbolt. I do have base 100 special defense, but that does so much. Oh, that does so much damage, it hurts. I don't know if that's Specs damage or not, but that does so much damage. He's going to go out into his Gastrodon now to take the incoming V-Create. And V-Create, V-Create is such a cool animation. I fucking love it. It's just a giant V, and there's fire everywhere. And that does, he set up That thing is so physically bulky, it's not even fair. It's ridiculous. But now I figured, let me just go for another V-Create. I mean, I am banded, but let me just go for another one in case A, he wanted to switch, or B, just to take this thing out. I don't care about the speed drop. I'm still going to outspeed it. I do have base 100 speed. And I can just switch out next turn, get rid of those drops, and everything will be back to normal. Which would be yummy. This is a pretty long battle. Good battle to return to from the vacation. Haxorus is coming out now. Oh, I gotta get me a Haxorus. Haxorus is cool. And a Salamence. I gotta get me a Salamence too. But anyway, I'm gonna switch out because I know he'll be able to Oko me. And Torkoal can wall this thing pretty well. He's gonna go for the sub though, which is super fucking annoying. He could be able to almost entirely sweep my team with that Haxorus. I'm gonna switch out now because I can't damage it now. I just wanted to take the hit. I'm not gonna go into Quagsire now. Pretty much just Death Fodder, which is the stupidest move ever. Because you can set up a Swords Dance and I could just die from Toxic. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Oh my god. What the hell was that noise? I believe I am going to be able to live one more turn of Toxic, which is actually worse for me. Because now he just get up another Swords Dance. And he decides to just go for the Earthquake, not to get greedy. It was a good play on his part because I could have just destroyed the sub. But, still, he could have gotten +2 Swords Dance off. If only he's carrying the Dragon Dance, because then he would be able to outspeed pretty much everything. But, he's still going to outspeed the Striploom, obviously, which is max speed. But I don't have Unburden yet. And he can kill me anyway, so I figured just go into Drifblim, just try to break the sub at least, so I can deal this thing a little bit better. And so I do break the sub. If only I had, like Ice Shard or something. But he's gonna go for the Outrage. I wish I had Fairy types on my team. There is so much. This team is so poorly put together. For some reason, I always run Torkoal because he is my second favorite Pokemon. It's not that he gets some of the job done sometimes, but at the same time, it's just like he can't really do anything. I want to try to run the offensive, the shell smashing offensive Torkoal. Oh my god, that'd be so great. And like baton pass a couple of agilities or speed boosts onto it, but look how much that average does. That's a fully defensive Scizor. Or not Scizor, words that come out of my mouth. Torkoal. Anyway, I'm gonna go into my Victini now. Don't know why I didn't before. Figured I'll just go for a V-Create, take this thing out. Get a crit. It did not matter. V-Create is like 100,000 base power. And it's a choice band of Victini. I don't care if it was resisted. It would have died. He's going to switch out into his own Victini now, which is kind of scary because he can outspeed me and kill me with pretty much everything, which kind of blows. But I figured I'll go into my Altaria. I like Altaria better. As he goes for the U-turn, obviously on my switch, but I'm especially defensive and that it doesn't do shit. I love Altaria. Oh, I wish Altaria had a Mega. I run the specially defensive kind, but I also run the physically attack kind. I have two different ones. It's an awesome Pokemon. You can do so much with it. But it's just terrible typing, which blows. I think he thought that he had the HP Ice, but he only has the HP Fire, I think. So I figured I'm just gonna roll this out. I can eat up most of his hits. It goes under the Go-Go. Look at that shiny Go-Go. Oh my god, that's beautiful. At this point, this is the point where I wish I had the Air Slash or the Aerial Ace or something, because I can't touch this thing. So all I can do is roar it out. But I figured I'd go for the Dragon Ball, see what it can do, see if it's gonna like Horn Leech or Bulk Up or something. I don't know. It does nothing. He goes for the Earthquake. I think predicting my switch, but I figured hell no. I'm staying in and I'm going to see what I can do, and then I'm just gonna roll you out as you bulk up, cause I'm not switching, buddy. What? Figured, alright, so I'm gonna roar him out now, and it's going to bring in whatever. He's gonna take Stealth Rock damage. He's gonna go into the Magna Zone. I really need to go for him to go into the, for him to get roared out into the Victini, because that's the most important thing. I need Stealth Rock damage on that, and that was a crit Thunderbolt. Look how specially defensive this fucking Altaria is. Now here I was kind of hoping, yeah, I roared him into the Go-Go, so I could go for the Roost, and then I could go for the Roar, and so we could take a slight amount of Stealth Rock damage. It doesn't really do anything. He's got leftovers. Eventually, it's all gonna go back. But I go for the Roost now, and so I mean, what can he do? He can bulk up. He can Horn Leech. He can Earthquake. I don't know. I guess he predicts the Roost or the Switch, and goes for the Earthquake. Now I am specially defensive, but I still eat that up. It was pretty good snack, you know. Now at this point, it was like I could go for the Roost and take a little bit damage from the Earthquake, or I could go for the roar and just roar him out. And as you can see by the bulk up going first, I do end up going for the roar, just to get this thing out of the way. I really need that Victini to switch in so I can get some stealth rock damage on it. He goes in the it's rushed in the Magnezone again. I need damage on that Victini so badly so I can kill that thing. I just figured to go for the Roost now. His Thunderbolt won't do shit to me. Nothing he has will do shit to me. Maybe a Flash Cannon or something. Goes for the T-Bolt now. I am specially defensive. Don't have a flying type. Oh, that's delicious, right there. Oh, I just realized it's neutral. I thought it was super effective. I guess I didn't even know Dragon Resist. So now I figured, all right, enough of this bullshit. I'm going out into my Victini. You can go for whatever you want to. Flash Cannon, go right ahead. I will be able to live that. Now I figured, all right, let's just go for the V-Crate. If he wants to go into his own Victini, go ahead. If he wants to go into his Go-Go, go ahead. Like, I don't really care. Like, you can go in anything. A Choice Band of V-Crate is going to hit anything hard. Go-Go, sure, you can take this V-Crate. Go right ahead. Go-Go, right ahead. I'm sorry. V-Crate's going to take that thing out, obviously. I think he might have been specially defensive by the look of the Dragon Pulse and the fact that he has bulk up, so you can get some nice physical bulk too. But now he's going to go into his own Victini. I know I'm dead if I stay in. I'm totally screwed, so I have to go out into my Altaria or my something. I believe I only have Altaria and Victini left. And Altaria pretty much walls everything, but he goes for the Zen Headbutt. I don't even run Zen Headbutt on mine. I run Brick Break instead, but that's going to do way too much now. I'm like, come on, don't get the flinch. I got to get you out of here or something. I go for the Roost on this one. I really should have just gone for the Roar. The Roar would have been nice, but also Zen Headbutt does only have 80 accuracy. So it's really important that he misses or just not get the flinch. And he gets the flinch on the one that's going to take me out. Oh, that Roost, honestly, I should have just gone for a Roar, or he could have... So much, that was the entire battle. Because if I V-created this Victini, it would have died. I still would have outsped the Magnezone and killed it with a V-create. And I was going to go for the Zen Headbutt on my Victini. And, oh my god, I'm going to live at 5 HP. But he gets the fucking flinch. He gets the flinch, but then he goes for his Zen Headbutt and he misses. And I'm still in this. I'm going to hit this thing with a V-create and take it out. The world is an oyster. The world is an oyster. I'm going to survive. Nothing can stop me now. I'm unbeatable. -1 speed, defense, and special defense. I don't care. Go ahead, send out your Mew. Your Mew can't do shit to Victini. But he's gonna knock me off and kill me. And that's the game right there. So, thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Knock out my choice band, doesn't matter, I lost. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like Pokemon and more other gameplay videos. I don't only do Pokemon, I'm just waiting for shit to happen. But I'll see you guys next video.